Hey guys, Colin here from CH Gadgets, and based on my experience with this thing, it would seem like Edifier is trying to crush Bose and Sony with this headphone. Also, judging by the overall performance that it delivers at this price point, I think other brands in the headphone space should definitely be concerned. In this video, I'm going to break down my overall experience with the WH950NB active noise cancelling headphone and let you know all the facts, such as is it worth your time and money? Or is the audio delivery any good? Also, from here on out, I'm just gonna refer to it as the N50 because, name too long. So, the first thing you may notice is that the N50 took some design inspiration from another more popular headphone in the active noise cancelling space. But what's cool about this one is they managed to make it its own thing with just a slight silhouette of the other headphone. Personally, I think this one looks a little bit cooler and a lot more premium than the Sony XM4s. But that's just my thoughts. Tell me what you think down in the comment section. Build quality and materials they choose feels really solid and premium, and I really like the design aesthetics, as well as the smooth soft feel of the back of the ear cups when you hold them in your hands to put them over your ears. The button and controls are pretty simple and intuitive to use. Also, the protein wrapped leather ear cups feel super soft and supple, and they just squish and contour when I put them over my temple area and cheeks to create an almost perfect airtight seal. That also create another added benefit, but we'll talk about that in a lot more details later. Also, the clamping force is really strong, but it is surprisingly comfortable, and I've never really experienced any pressure points even while wearing my glasses. Speaking of pressure points, the cushion on the top of the head maintains a really good balance on the crown, which practically eliminates any fatigue that I would normally experience while wearing some much heavier headphones. And another thing, the inner ear cup is wide enough to cover my ears without touching the helix of my ear, and it also is surprisingly, it doesn't get too hot and sweaty after long use. To me, this is a really beautiful design, and I kind of like that fox leather finish with that gold accents around the noise cancelling mic and the logo, and I mean, it just looks really good. You can swivel, you can fold for a much more compact storage, just in case you want to take it while you're on the go. Now, the N50 is using two 40mm composite titanium drivers, and titanium drivers has a certain characteristic that allows it to produce a more natural tonal quality that I usually like, especially when they're tuned really well. They're also super rigid, which definitely helps with a tighter, more accurate bass response. Edifier was definitely deliberate about how they want to position these headphones. They actually went ahead and got these certified for iRes Audio and iRes Audio Wireless with another noteworthy addition, LDAC support. Alright, so how well does all of this engineering and material design work out for the audio quality and sound delivery of this headphone? Well, to be honest, these things sounds really good. But let me break that down for you in a way that is a lot more tangible for you to use, just in case you're currently thinking about getting these headphones or not. The first thing I want to point out is that the sound signature on these headphones is really warm and cozy, with some bright, smooth highs and a really thick, rich, full bass. These are definitely not for audiophiles, and they're certainly not neutral in their sound reproduction. These headphones was designed for someone who just want to get lost in their music and have a jam fest while still maintaining some really good audio fidelity. And I'm here for it. The mid-range is pushed forward just enough with a lot of presence that allow vocals to sound as natural as they can be. And the highs are crisp, clean, and refreshingly bright. Edifier is definitely doing some real pixie magic with the DSP inside of this thing. And I think for most people that will listen to this, they would be seriously impressed on the first listen. The bass is seriously OP with some amazing sub-bass response wants, aka bass lovers, stand up. But like I said, the dynamics on this thing is incredible. The bass attack is really fast with smooth release, but it releases fast at times depending on the genre of music that is being played. Which is why I say they're doing some pixie magic dust thing with this DSP inside this thing, and it definitely shows. I love how this thing slams sometimes, almost head rattling with some EDM or bass boosted music, and is never bloated or overcrowding the highs and the mids at any point. The controls are pretty intuitive. On this stick will be tactile, volume up, down, skip, replay, track, pause and play. Pretty simple. The Bluetooth 5.3 connection is really good. Try my best to shake it by going in different rooms out of the line of sight and closing the door, and I could never shake it. This thing didn't crack once, which is pretty impressive in my opinion. Now, the active noise cancelling and ambient sound mode is super impressive. And it is really scary how quiet this thing can get. I know it is probably about 75 to 85% as good as what Sony and Bose has to offer, but I can't see anyone sitting down while switching this thing on and then sitting there and saying to themselves, you know what? This thing sounds like it needs about 5 more dB of noise cancellation. It's just not happening. This thing is really good, and it is scary how quiet this thing gets. I just can't see nobody complaining right now with this on and saying, oh yeah, it's not quiet enough. Come on. I also like the fact that there is virtually zero cabin pressure when you switch the ANC on, and the best part, it doesn't affect the EQ or the audio reproduction. The ambient sound mode is very transparent, and I really like how it handles human voices. They're relatively realistic, and I'm a big fan of how well it works. I mean, there's always room for improvement, which this probably needs, but right now I can confirm that it works really well. All right, I really like the update to the Edifier app. It is really fun and easy to use. I mean, it's a really nice update. And I also like the classic and dynamic EQ preset. But one of the biggest gripes that I have personally for me is what we couldn't get a 10-band EQ in the app for some more custom adjustments. That would be a really good addition. I mean, it could even be had right now in an update. You could roll it out at any time, I'm just saying. Also, I love the inclusion of LDAC with the iRes wireless audio certification. It is a beautiful combination and one of the biggest selling points of this headphone. But I'm just curious, why didn't we get AAC and aptX audio codec support? I mean, you could always answer that down in the comment section if you're watching this video, Edifier. I'm pretty sure a lot of people would love to hear that answer. No wear detection is a pretty big disappointment on this one, because it would be really nice if when you put it on and take it off, it could automatically detect when you put it on and take it off and pause or play. And I mean, you know, if that was added, it would have significantly increased the price on this one. And I mean, the price on this is already incredible, and it's one of the biggest selling points of this headphone, as well as some of the audio codecs like LDAC. It is really hard to deny what this headphone is currently bringing to the table. This thing has the trifecta on lock. Excellent sound quality and audio performance, above average ANC performance, and a very convincing ambient mode. But I think one of the best feature of all is the price on this thing currently right now. Just think about it. If you get the N50NB, you're essentially getting about 90% of what some of these other popular, more expensive headphones in this flagship arena is offering, minus 1 or 2 different specialty features that those have respectively, with just as good audio performance or even better for $179 compared to the $300 to $450 that you would spend for some of those more popular flagship headphones. Now, if you want to go for a brand name, that is good, but it's just diminishing returns if you jump for a brand name that is more popular, but at the same time, a headphone like this is delivering the same or even better audio quality. So I mean, what are you trying to buy here? Are you just trying to buy a look, or are you trying to buy some sound? You have to decide. It is always a choice. Color me impressed, because this thing is offering some impressive audio performance, and the battery life is more than you will get in some of these other more popular flagship headphones on the market right now. Trust me, you won't get the kind of performance in battery that you would get in this and in some of those. I mean, you could always charge your headphones, but if it's longevity and audio quality, this is it. I think I'm gonna be spending a lot more time with this, just because, I mean, I got a bunch of other headphones that I could use for travel, but I think this is the one that's gonna be going with me, just because it looks so good and it sounds so incredible. And I mean, it has the ANC performance that is really rivaling, you know, almost rivaling the flagship headphones. So, I mean, in the ambient mode. So, I mean, what else can a guy ask for? If you want one for yourself, check the links down in the description or down in the comment section. And do me a favor, before you head out, hit the like button on your way out, and leave a comment. Let me know if you got a pair of these. What do you like about them? What do you think about them? Do you think I'm right or I'm wrong? Or if you ain't got one yet, let me know if you're trying to get one down in the comment section. You never know. And yeah, if you want to see more videos like these, click my face to get subscribed. And I'll see you in my next video. Peace.